Welcome to Bothering the Band. It's me, Miranda, from Miranda and the Beat. Does that work?
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. I got on some Wi-Fi for you guys this time.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Let's just talk it out. See if your audio is good.
Yeah, I can hear you guys good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Well, hi Miranda. Welcome to Bothering the Band.
Hi, good to be here.
For everyone listening, this episode is a long time in the making. A while ago, Miranda, along with our mutual friend King Khan, were supposed to be on the show to promote the record. For one reason or another, it didn't work out. And then another time we were going to record with Miranda and we had audio issues, which makes it all the sweeter, in my opinion. So thank you for sticking with us.
Of course. Glad to be here.
We're so happy to have you. And we're going to just go right into dumb questions right now. What's the last text message you sent?
Oh, I don't even know. Let's take a look. I'll pull out my phone here.
Yeah, here I'll say mine too.
The last text message I sent was that I'm about to get on this podcast, actually.
Nice.
Can't talk right now. Got to go to this podcast.
Abby, what's yours?
The word nope.
That's good.
Yeah, my last one is also I quit Dos Caminos first. I'm not even gonna give context. Miranda, who we touched on this in just behind the scenes, but who's from Florida? There was like a Florida number.
So Dylan and Alvin are both from West Palm in Florida. They were kind of grew up together. So
And they're in the band. They're the Beat.
yes, Alvin is plays bass and Dylan plays Farfisa.
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. So that West Palm's like in between Abby and myself. I don't know if you've ever been down to Florida.
Okay.
Abby's literally probably like an hour north of West Palm, and I'm an hour south of West Palm. So that's
Oh, okay. Damn.
weird. Yeah, Florida comes up a lot.
Well, we'll definitely end up playing down there because I know Dylan and Alvin want to do a hometown show. So you guys should come out if we do.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be at like a Respectable Street or whatever that place.
Yeah, that's actually what we were talking about them about playing there actually a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's super cool. You guys also should look into, I don't know, they've probably heard of it, Bumblefest.
Okay.
And it happens in September. It's a very cool, very small indie music festival in West Palm, and we were one of the sponsors and did a lot of press for them last year. But it's very cool. Do you know the band Death Valley Girls by any chance?
Yeah. We played with them in Spain for a couple shows actually.
I had a feeling they headlined last year, and they've been on the pod, so we know them, and it's a small world, and it was super fun. So highly recommend. Bumblefest.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that to tell the promoter guy.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We're just gonna secretly try to curate this festival just for us.
That sounds awesome. We're in.
Oh, that's very
You just tell them, ask them when we need to be there, what time to be there.
okay. Very cool. So how did you link up with King Khan? I've known King Khan for a long time. The stories I can't really share here. He's been part of the pod before, but how did you come to hang out with him?
Well, I don't know if it's podcast appropriate, but I was tripping on a lot of drugs in the woods. And I actually at this
And
festival
he just walked by.
Basically, yeah, we just like he was also tripping and we met in a clearing and we were both just like, we're gonna be friends.
I love that.
Yeah. Yep. He was like, I found my cosmic daughter.
Oh,
That's
hilarious.
fantastic.
We've been super close ever since.
And did he put out the EP or
The record that we just put out?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's on Yeah, that's on Cannibalism and Ernest Jennings.
Uh,
So yeah, he put it out for us.
Oh, that's cool. Also, I mean, there's so many connections here. Our friend, well, one of my best friends, friend of the podcast, my friend Eric, saw you guys play in New York.
Oh, awesome.
I forget where and when, but it was recent. It was this year. And he texted me, he's like, you should check this band. And I was like, oh yeah, we're having them on soon. Like it was like we had already talked and it was already in the works. And it was like a my I
You're
think
like,
he
yeah,
thought
I'm
I
trying
was
to get
lying at first.
this flaky ass bitch on my show already.
Nah, dude. Okay, so how do you feel about beets?
Beets, what do you mean? Like the vegetable?
Yeah, the root vegetable that
The
stains your
root
fingers.
vegetable? One of my favorite things about beets is I love the surprise of forgetting you ate them and then peeing what looks like blood the next day.
Yeah.
It's like, it keeps you on your toes.
So funny. What about Beats by Dre? What kind of headphones do you have?
I have some really old like just the basic Apple headphones that have to have the dongle to attach to my phone. And so I don't have very good headphones.
I like chords. I'm a chord fan.
Yeah, I like them. They're just I definitely that's an investment I haven't made yet.
Yeah, no, F that noise. I grew up and Abby and I grew up together, and I don't know if females did this, but we'd attempt to hide the cord in class of the headphones, like through our shirt.
Oh, and your shirt? Yeah, I used to do
Yeah.
that all the
So
time.
I
Then you put
still
your
do that. Like still walking around if I'm in New York or traveling or like something, it's still through my shirt.
huh.
Weird.
You like have a fear of somebody grabbing your cord or something? Is
Teachers just
there a deeper problem going on here?
I have a fear the principal is gonna bust me.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should get wireless ones. You don't have to put a cord in your shirt.
Maybe it's stylistic or subconscious, something like that.
Yeah, it's a vintage look now, probably.
Yeah.
But I see you're being brave today and have the cord out of your shirt.
Yeah. Well, it's a professional look today.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Okay. So the band, the English Beat, or Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Michael Jackson's beat it. I love Michael Jackson. I don't know if that's okay to say anymore, but I do.
I think it's okay. I think he's the one artist that it's like judge the art, not the artist, where everyone agrees. Like every single human's on board with this.
Yes, so fucking talented. Insane.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 26 years old.
Okay, so you're young. You're young, and this is not an ageist podcast. It's all good in the hood. But do you remember where you were when Michael Jackson died?
Yeah, I do. I was in a thrift store in Las Vegas, and I remember it
What?
being on all the TVs in the thrift
Ah,
store.
shit. That's wild. Thrift store in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I was a weird kid though, so I did care about things that other kids my age probably didn't, but yeah, thrift store in Las Vegas.
That's incredible. Abby, do you remember where you were?
I was working at a national park in Wyoming.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It was, but we didn't have very good internet, so we didn't hear till the end of the day.
Oh, if you were like
After it
late
was
to
announced. Yeah, we were a little
the
late.
game.
I was getting off the 6th train in New York City at 64th Street, and I got
Okay.
off, and this lady ran by and goes, Michael Jackson's dead, and went like this, and I was like, oh, and I didn't have I don't think I had an iPhone, so I had to like wait till I got home to like go on the computer.
to Google it.
Yeah.
It was a big deal. I think everybody remembers where they were when they found out Michael Jackson died.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw a tweet today that was like, because I think today or yesterday was 43 years since John Lennon had passed.
Oh wow.
And so like someone was like, where were you? I wasn't born yet. Not that
Yeah,
old.
me neither.
Where do you live at? Don't you live in New York?
Yeah, I live in New York. I'm in California visiting my mom right now, actually. She's getting married and I'm officiating the wedding. So that's what I'm out here.
Oh,
Your mom is getting married and you're officiating the wedding?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Except I also am very nervous because I haven't planned a thing yet.
Oh my
that's
God.
fantastic.
Well, I think she's thinking it might be like a career for me, like a side career if I can officiate weddings and like maybe I'll have a more stable life.
What's your mom's name, if you don't mind?
My mom's name's Katrina. She's also my best friend.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Katrina.
Yeah,
That's
shout out. She's
amazing.
like in the other room, probably listening and being shaking her head that she doesn't want to be mentioned.
Oh, well, Katrina, if you listen, congratulations.
Yep, I'm getting a new daddy.
It's so weird to say like that. Do you know this person?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's why I've been saying it. It's kind of to freak him out. He's really sweet.
It'd be very funny if you didn't know. It was like a reveal. And it's this guy.
That'd be a really good reality show.
Wedding reveal.
Wedding reveal and the special edition Who's Your Daddy?
Who's your new daddy?
Oh yeah, wedding reveal special edition Who's Your Daddy?
Who's your
Write
new
that
daddy?
down.
And on today's episode, it's King Khan. And it's like a box
Yeah.
that falls open and he's there with his belly hanging out.
Well, yeah, he actually tells people that he's my dad and I'm his daughter. Which is very funny because I was listening to WFMU. I don't know if you guys know
Mhm.
that station,
Yeah.
New York radio station, but I was listening to it. I was driving through Maine, and all of a sudden they played the song that I sang with King Kong, which was really cool. We were all excited. And then after the guy who was the DJ said, "Oh yeah, and that just learned that that's King Kong's daughter." And I was like, we're in the car. We're like, what the hell?
Oh, that's fun.
It's sweet though.
Okay, so in your opinion, does cilantro taste like soap?
No, but I heard that it's a genetic thing that makes it taste different for like people who have a problem with it.
I feel like we have one of those genetic freaks with us.
Hi.
Yeah, cilantro tastes like soap to you?
It does. I'd like to joke and say it tastes like the first time I cursed at my mom.
That's good. That's good.
But I am that person. And it's funny because everybody's like, oh, you can't tell. You can't tell. If you put the slightest little bit of cilantro in something, that's all I will taste. It ruins everything else for me.
That sucks.
It does, because also living in Wyoming, we had a very large Mexican population and they make very delicious food.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
It was really sad.
Okay, what if we're making pesto? It's in a blender and we do one sprig of cilantro
I taste it.
and it floats
That's
like
all
this
I taste.
into the
That's all I
Sounds
taste.
like you're gonna have to test this out.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I've been putting cilantro in everything I give you lately.
I think she knows.
Yeah,
already.
She's furious. And that's our podcast, folks. What's the last book you read, Miranda?
Last book I read was this is great. The autobiography of Ronnie Spector's autobiography.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know I had a good answer for that one.
Writing that down. And then what's the last music you listened to?
Last music I listened to was I'm like super into the Eurythmics' first record right now, The Garden.
Wow.
Really, really sick album. So that was actually the last thing I listened to was last night.
Oh, I'm jumping on the bandwagon after this.
Oh my
this
god, it's
recording.
such a cool record. It was like, it's so sick.
Oh, that's incredible. Good. I like we throw this question a lot just for that reason alone, is like there's albums or songs or musicians either you don't know or that you kind of forget.
Yeah, this is like definitely a record that you should listen to because just like something that not a lot of people know exists, and it's like a really cool like rock record. It's sick.
Yeah, it's kind of like food where you mentioned something like, "Oh man, I haven't had Indian for a while. I'm gonna have Indian tonight," like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's I don't like. I need music and food to live, so there's that.
I agree.
Okay, your song "Sweat," as Abby and I both, well, more me, but that song just makes me feel seen.
Makes you feel seen.
Yeah, it's like what's the body positivity for me. That's how I see
Yeah,
it.
we all sweat, man. It's just about body inclusivity.
Yes. And I'm here for it. I feel seen. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It leads us to our maybe the grossest question we've ever asked. I take that back. But it's pretty gross. If you could have a vial of sweat of any musician, live or dead, who would you choose? And what do you think it would taste like?
I would like to have Louis Armstrong sweat. And I think it would taste like trumpet spit.
Yeah, you don't think it'd have some like New Orleans Cajun?
Yeah, it probably does. It probably has some Creole spice.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of swamp, and
Yeah.
also a little bit of maybe a little bit of Harlem in there too.
Yeah, nice. I read his biography, and do you know he was like raised by a Jewish family?
Yeah, he was adopted.
Yeah, he was adopted. It was very cool. Um, part of that tale.
Yeah, pretty cool. Louis Armstrong was Jewish.
Where in New York are you? Did you say that? Like what part of town?
And like Greenpoint.
Oh, okay, cool. Um, I know it well. I know it very well.
Brooklyn.
How close are you to this small little breakfast place called Early? Do you know that place?
No,
Oh,
I do not know this.
Early.
It
I
sounds
think
familiar, but I don't know.
so. I lived for a summer on Morgan Avenue.
Oh, I know Morgan Avenue.
Oh yeah.
Which part in Bushwick or like East Williamsburg?
Well, like Greenpoint, if you McGolrick Park and you keep going up,
Okay, in
Morgan.
Greenpoint. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But on
Oh,
the
that's
edge, like the farthest edge, you know.
very close to where I'm at currently.
Highly recommend Early for brioche breakfast sandwiches.
Mm.
Food and music. That's all we give.
We got our breakfast sandwich game on point out here.
Oh goodness. Okay. If you just ran a mile and you're very sweaty, are you drinking water? Are you drinking Gatorade? What are you drinking?
Water.
Water.
You know, keep it pure and classic. Don't get all. I'm not with that experimental shit.
Nah. Okay, so follow up to this. What is your go-to soda?
I love just plain seltzer. I drink so much plain seltzer.
Okay, so not yeah, so do I.
But if I'm gonna drink a soda, I drink Coke.
Okay.
If I'm going, which is not super often.
Yeah. Coffee, are you a coffee drinker?
Oh yeah, I like literally. That's another thing I need to survive.
Yeah.
Food, records, and coffee.
Yep.
We're having fun here. When's the last time you fell?
I actually didn't fall yesterday, but day before yesterday, took a wrong step, fell right out the front door. I fall a lot, but I
Okay.
don't get hurt very often because I'm really like used to falling a lot. So I just kind of go limp and accept my fate.
I think that's better. Just
Yeah, it looks pretty dramatic, but that's just me.
okay. All right. When you walk into whatever your local grocery store is, which way do you walk and what is the first like section you walk into?
Um, I usually walk straight,
Okay.
and I like to check out the veggie situation usually.
Okay. So in your grocery store, you can just walk straight in. I feel like most
I can
at
walk
least
straight in and I can look to the right and I can see all
all the veggies.
I don't have to turn and get to the end and I can turn left and head to the meats.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
like to go I like to see what looks the freshest and then decide what I'm gonna cook from there.
Do you cook often?
Yeah, I love cooking.
Nice.
Big on cooking.
Did Katrina cook for you growing up?
Katrina, my mother,
Yeah.
she wasn't the biggest cook, but she makes a really, really good instant ramen.
I love it. Big fan.
No, she like she adds all kinds of extra stuff to it. That's
Yeah.
so she makes it a little special.
I did that last night with pulled pork. I had pulled pork, I had ramen. That's all I really had. And then like hot sauces like garlic and shit.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly yeah.
Gotta bolster this ramen. Okay. Wait, let's go back to supermarkets. I feel like every supermarket I walk into, you have to go to they tell you which way to go.
The place I usually go is not. It's not that. Yeah, you just walking straight. Now I'm overthinking it.
Yes, don't overthink any of these dumb questions, please.
I'm overthinking how I walk into my normal supermarket. Yeah, I walk in straight, and then I can but all the vegetables are on the right wall. It's not like it's not a giant supermarket.
It's a Brooklyn one.
A Brooklyn-sized supermarket.
Yeah, the aisles are thin.
Yeah, I knock stuff over with my hips walking down.
Yeah, that's cool. Your hips don't lie.
No, that's also why I can't serve tables because I knock stuff off people's tables with them too.
Have you ever served tables?
Yes, well, I'm a bartender, so I have been in the service industry for a while. I've served tables, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm right there with I was in the service industry in New York for a very, very long time. What bar? Or we can talk about it after if you don't want like your crazy fans to show up.
So many bars.
So many bars.
Yeah.
So many bars.
My first job though in New York City was actually working at Pyramid Club, which is cool.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you're familiar with it. It was on Avenue A, and it had been there since the 80s, and I was the first bartender they hired in like 10 years.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And I worked in the goth club downstairs, and it was quite a shock for a small town girl.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Monterey, California.
Okay.
So just south of San Francisco.
Small town girl moving to the bowels of New York.
Yeah.
Goth bar.
It was awesome.
Basement goth bar.
It was awesome.
Fun. Sounds super fun. So going back, remember we read our text messages at the top of the show? The context of my text message was I served at this place called Dos Caminos in Manhattan. And long story long, I quit that. I walked out on Easter Sunday because it was a shit show. And the friend of mine who worked there, his name is Dan Soder. He's now a very successful comedian. And we were at the table. He worked there as well. I said, hey, I'm going to go quit. And he was like, bullshit. And I just quit. And I texted him after I quit. And then he texts me like an hour later. He goes, I quit too. So anytime I see him on TV or, whatever, I'll text him, congrats on this. I still quit Dos Caminos before you. So.
I did it first.
I did it first, dude.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right. So you cannot time travel, but your phone has the internet from 5 years in the future. What are you searching for first?
Oh God, I don't know. I can barely think like a week or 3 days in the future. This is like hurting my brain. I don't know. I guess I'd Google, is Dolly Parton still alive?
Oh man.
That'd be the first thing. I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta know.
As Abby can attest to this, that is the correct answer.
I came to correct. Okay.
5 years. I hope she is. Oh God, I hope she is.
She will be. She just has to.
Of course, she's healthy as a ox. That's a saying, right?
Yes. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, when you jump into a pool, do you plug your nose?
No.
No? Wow, you're
All
just
into nothing.
such a rock and roll rebel.
But I also don't breathe in when I jump in, so it's not usually a problem.
It just goes up my nose.
I don't know. Maybe I like broke my nose in a pool actually when I was a teenager, so I think that it just doesn't work the same actually.
Oh goodness. How did you do that? Like diving? Did you dive and like
Me and my friends both smoked a bunch of weed and snuck into a pool, and I was like, watch me swim underwater, and I swam underwater with my eyes closed and swam right into the pool wall.
oh goodness
It's super
gracious.
embarrassing. But it is I didn't used to snore, but I snore now.
And now you sleep with goggles on.
Because I get triggered.
Okay. Pushovers or scumbags?
Pushovers or scumbags? Like, which one do I have to hang out with?
You tell me.
I guess scumbags, because there's nothing worse than a pushover or spineless person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't deal with meek people.
Yeah, I'll take a scumbag. That sounds more entertaining, at least.
Yeah, at least there's not a lot of back and forth with a scumbag. A scumbag's like
They just are what they are.
You know what you're getting.
scumbag's like, I gotta go to Waffle House to pick up some Coke. And you're like, all right.
Well, that just sounds like you're calling me a scumbag.
On this episode, we went with Miranda of Miranda the Bee to pick up some Coke from a Waffle House. There it is off.
Waffle House is a shit.
Oh, you and Abby can talk about that all day
They
long.
literally have everything there, as you just described.
I love a good Waffle House.
We haven't been to one in forever. I want to go to one. I want to go to a Waffle House for on Christmas.
On Christmas. Ooh, that's probably really busy.
Well, it's probably pretty entertaining. Probably get some snow, if you know what I mean. See what I did there?
I mean, I don't know what Waffle Houses are going to and just finding excess amounts of cocaine at.
I like to imagine like you sit at the bar top and you're like, I'll have the like the stack, whatever, the stack of
The
pancakes
double stack
with powdered sugar, wink wink, and a gram of powdered sugar, and the
they
guy's like,
bring you
what?
a plate with it just all lined up.
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
You gotta eat your waffles first, and then that's dessert.
You have to first, because after you do that,
you don't want the
ruined.
waffles afterwards.
So dumb. Okay, have you ever been read? This is a perfect follow-up. Have you ever been read your Miranda rights?
Oh my god, every day of my freaking life. Everybody loves that. They're like, "Oh, what are your name, Miranda? You want to read me my rights?"
Oh, devils! I'm sorry.
But no, I've never been arrested, because that's what the actual question was.
Essentially, never been arrested. Good for you. Okay, now let's go around and I'll say them. Do we remember them, or we only know the first part from movies?
Okay. Wait, what?
We don't have to.
I'm so confused.
You know, it's like you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to attorney. There's like 5 of them, right? Or 6 of them?
Something like that. I was not named after the Miranda rights, so
Katrina.
People expect me to know them, but I know the gist.
We all know the gist. Again, from Abby knows it from Law and Order, and I know it from Tango and Cash. Your whole life, people making this dumb fucking joke.
Yeah. I got triggered. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Okay, we're switching gears here. What kind of deodorant do you use?
I use a Tom's of Maine natural deodorant.
Okay.
Because I believe sweating is natural, as body positive.
Yeah, sweaty crack. I dig it.
Oh yeah,
100%. I believe in the right to choose, and I wish they gave me the right to choose all the aluminum in the deodorant.
But where are you? You're gonna sweat from a weird place if you are like. I feel like if you clog up all of your sweat pores, you're gonna sweat in some really weird places.
From my eyes.
Yeah, like under eye sweat.
Oh, that happens too, though. Like, I'm 41. It's like, oh, that's a new one. It's like from your elbow. It's like, psst.
Oh yeah. Well, we all get crack sweat. It's universal.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't. It wasn't maybe as this noticeable when I was a young man.
I've been sweating in my crack as long as I can remember.
Uh, this is a fun episode. I'm so happy we made this happen. Here we
I'm
go.
glad to be here. This is fun.
Okay, what's your cell phone wallpaper?
My cell phone wallpaper is my dog, Kermit. Her name is Kermit the dog.
What kind of dog?
She is an Australian cattle dog, and she's super cute and
Oh,
very cuddly.
I love that.
Can we share? Can we, when we release this episode at the end of the month, can we post a photo of Kermit the dog? That's adorable.
Of course, she's such a celebrity.
Yeah, you'll have to email us a pic.
Yeah, okay, I will for sure.
Did you bring Kermit with you?
No, she's in New York still right now. I definitely miss her, but she's probably having a good time.
Her ears are perking up right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's a big listener too.
She's a big listener.
I got her from
Kermit.
the North Shore Animal League in Long Island.
Oh wow.
They are an awesome animal shelter.
Adopt, don't shop.
Yes, adopt. I strongly believe that.
Kermit, Katrina, they're big listeners. We got so much alliteration in this episode. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be real easy and fun to write this description. Kermit, Katrina, King Khan. It's perfect.
Yes, lots of barbecues. I don't know.
Okay, what kind of shoes are you wearing right now?
No shoes.
Because you just woke up. You're in Cali for the wedding.
Yes.
And no shoes. What do you know what you're wearing for the wedding?
I do not know yet, but I have asked multiple times, and apparently I'm not allowed to wear white. So I'm not wearing it.
Or red, right? No, nothing that stands out more than the bride, right?
Yeah, so I'll be probably wearing a black suit.
You should dress up exactly like the person your Katrina's marrying.
Well, so that's what I'm already doing that. He's gonna be wearing a black suit as well.
But like if he has a beard or anything, like do the whole thing. Go nuts.
Oh yeah, little goatee.
Little goatee, little baseball goatee.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we can do
this. Oh, this is fun. This is so much fun. Okay, so no shoes right now. When you put on your shoes, do you put them on sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
Usually like it just depends. I have like such an ADHD brain, so it usually takes me a good probably 10 minutes to put on my shoes. So probably like sock one, sometimes sock shoe. Let's go with that answer.
Okay.
Some serial killer shit right there.
I love it. It's like sock. Yes, it is. Sock, and then like 20 minutes. It's like
a shoe and a sock and a shoe. That's pretty crazy.
I didn't want to say it, but you said it. So sock, 20 minutes later, you eat a waffle, and then like 30 minutes later, you put on flip-flops. Yeah.
You take the one sock off because why am I wearing just this one sock?
You forget.
Yeah, and then I add another shoe over that, and then forget to put the sock on before. Yeah, it's a whole it's a whole process.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, do you follow us on Instagram? Does the band?
Let me take a look.
Take a look.
I'm really learning how to use this program.
Well, while you look, I'll tell everyone. Follow Miranda and the Beat on Instagram. It's Miranda_and the Beat.
Yes, we follow you guys.
Hell yes. Also, listen to their music. It's just such. This sounds weird, but it's for me. It's like work music. I'm a writer, but during the day, and it's like something about like good rock and roll, punk rock, like this shit, just it does it for me. And I know
Oh, that's
it's not for
awesome.
everyone, but I love it. So thank you for a soundtrack to copywriting.
Of course. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that I'm happy to provide that service for you.
Thank you for your service. That's what we say. Okay, we end every episode with a song from our guest. What song do you want us to end this episode with?
Well, I think you guys set it up. I think probably Sweat.
Okay. Okay, so if you could, we talked about Sweat of a musician. If you could interview any musician or have a conversation with any musician, live or dead, who would you choose? And then also, what would you ask them? However, you're asking them as if you were fathering the band, and you have really silly Gatorade questions for them or something.
Oh man. I feel like you guys should have set a prep question for this. This is such a hard one.
Yeah, it's hard. We walked the line though. It's like, do we want a surprise answer from the gut, the heart, or do we want to send it out?
Surprise good answer is good. I understand. I guess probably like Tina Turner.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I know she really liked Christmas. And she like bought Christmas decorations for her whole town that she like in Switzerland or something. So I guess I would probably ask her what her favorite part about Christmas is, or I don't know, something like that.
Oh, that's a fantastic answer. Look, see, off the cuff, very specific, very timely. I love it. Tina Turner. What's next for Miranda and the Beat?
Oh, we are going on tour with the Black Lips at the end of this month, in California, and then we also just finished recording or mixing a second record. So hopefully that will be out next year, like probably early next year, hopefully.
Oh my God, going on with Black Lips. I saw them in New York. That's awesome. Awesome. We look forward to the record. Anything else you want to throw out there? Shout out Katrina.
Shout out to my
Getting
mom.
married. Kermit for listening. Well, Miranda, from all of us at Bothering the Band, Enid, who is also part of the team, she's not here, but thank you. This has been a fantastic, well worth the wait show, and
Okay, good.
we can't thank you enough for taking the time when you're in California. And again, we love your music. So that's our fucking program.
Thank you guys for supporting us, listening to our shit. It keeps us going. Dude, thank you so much for having me. This is great.